Hey, thanks for joining us here on our 21st installment of Buster's Glitch Ass Gaming Podcast. I'm Tony Flowers, and of course, I'm here with my co-host, the hero of Toshima, Oscar Warrior.
Hello. Nice to meet y'all.
What's up, my guy? How goes?
Not much. Um, it's been a week.
Yeah?
Just one. Yeah, just one. So so far just one. Moving into the next week here.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the doctor on Monday. I find out I'm healthy.
Good.
I got a physical exam. My doc said my because I got my results back for my blood work. She said that my liver enzyme is it's normal, but like on the higher end.
Okay.
She said it's nothing to worry about.
Okay.
I just need to work on my diet. She told me to eat less carbs and less fat because I got a really fatty liver.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can probably say the same. I fear going to the doctor for that. It's like, yeah, you got a pretty fat fucking liver, dog. You need to quit drinking.
You got to cut that shit out. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
crazy though because like recently I lost, well, over like an extended period of time. I didn't lose this weight in like 2 months, but like over like the past 2-3 years, I've lost like, fuck, I went from 160 to like 137. My most recent weight was like 137.
No shit.
So yeah, I lost like 20 pounds, but yeah, I guess my cholesterol is still like through
Hmm.
the roof. But I guess that takes longer to like clear up out of your system than just losing fat. Like what is it? What's the fat underneath the skin layer? Is that subcutaneous?
I'm not sure. I'm only familiar with the
The visceral?
visceral fat. Yeah, it
Yeah, that's
like
the
goes
stuff
around
around
your
the organs.
organs. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that stuff is harder to get rid of.
Fantastic.
Yeah, that one really depends on your diet, but I've
Yeah.
made the change already. I'm just eating a shit ton of fiber.
Nice, nice. Clearing that shit out. Yeah.
Yeah, and then trying to avoid fats and carbs, but that shit's hard, bro.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere, man.
That's
So,
pasta. That's all pasta is, just fat and carbs.
I mean, at least from what I see you eat at work, it always seems like you have a pretty steady diet.
Yeah, at home it all goes downhill.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm there with you, buddy. It's harder to say no to things that you enjoy, and I enjoy me a good fucking meal. I don't know, just trash. Trash food is so good. Like, why has it got to
Mhm.
be so fucking good, man?
Mhm. My issue was is that I was eating a shit ton of protein because I do work out pretty regularly, so like I wanted to pack on just a bunch of muscle mass,
Hmm.
but I mean it kind of worked. I
Yeah.
have what they call in the industry a sleeper build, I would say. I may not be
Yeah.
huge, but I'm
No, you
definitely
look
defined.
toned. You look toned.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's good, man. That's a good place to be.
yeah.
Yeah, you should be proud of that. It
Yeah.
takes a lot of discipline, and not to mention when you're changing your diet up. Many diets that I've seen, like they sound great, like tasty food, blah blah blah, a little bit of self control, don't overindulge, kind of thing. But a lot of them require, your fresh ingredients, your organic ingredients, your
Hmm.
healthier substitutes, and a lot of that shit is so much more expensive than others. And I know we talk about this all the time. We're always lamenting about the fact that everything is just going up in price, and you
Hmm.
know, so it's harder to say, I don't know. I'm gonna get me some healthy ass food today for $10 more than
Hmm.
what it would cost me to feed my whole family.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. If you're okay with eating food that is not as tasty, it's actually pretty cheap. But you really have to sacrifice flavor to have
Oh
like the good
yeah.
diet.
Do you know how
Because
to cook tofu?
I'm a simple guy. We usually when we cook tofu, because we make like
Looks like a
miso
pain in the
soup.
ass. Uh huh.
No, it just comes in a box, bro. You just get it in like a little package, and
Don't you
then
have
you
to
just
like
kind of
drain
cut.
it, like put bricks on it to like drain some of that juice out of it or something? No.
No,
Hmm.
no, you can use the juice in the little like stock, the
Yeah.
hondashi stock. That's what we use, and then like the little scoop of miso that you like break down into the water,
Nice.
and then like we pack that with like vegetables and cabbage and like mushroom and shit, and it just makes it really really tasty.
Hmm.
But No, tofu. It's like a little. It's a box with like little packs of the tofu in them, and then you just
Mm-hmm.
take them, cut them into like little cubes, throw them into your
Okay.
stock, and yeah, that's it. It's easy as
Huh.
hell.
Maybe it was just that, like, because I tried it once, like literally
Hmm.
once in my life. I think I may have been like 14 or something,
Hmm.
and because my dad was, I was hanging out with my dad for probably the last time I'd ever see him, and he was cooking up some tofu, and it looked gross, sounded gross, smelled gross, and I don't remember liking it.
Has
but
has a weird texture to it.
but many things that I've heard about it is that it'll take on the flavor of whatever you put with it. So not
Absolutely.
not not to mention, judging judging something like that by one instance of it. Like maybe he just didn't know what the fuck he was doing in terms of preparing it. Maybe he liked to eat bland fucking cardboard. Maybe that was
was
his thing.
was that his first time making it, or had he made it
No,
before?
probably not. Probably not.
Oh.
Probably not. But like when I was growing up, my mother would make what was it? I fucking despised it. Liver and onions,
Hmm.
and I
Oh.
despised it. I fucking thought it was absolute trash. But maybe she didn't prepare it the right way. Maybe if I went to a
Hmm.
restaurant and got liver and onions, it wouldn't be as bad. I don't know, but I've
I
yet to try it again.
I think liver in general is just really nasty tasting, probably, and it's also probably like a texture thing. The
It's definitely
crazy
a
thing is,
texture thing.
though,
Yeah.
your mom was on like the next level when it came to nutrition. Because if it was beef liver, especially, that is the most like nutrient dense meat that you could have on this planet. Like nutrient dense anything.
Yeah.
Like beef liver has so many like micro and just like the macronutrients. I think specifically more micronutrients. Like in terms of macronutrients, it's purely just a protein.
Mhm.
But micronutrients, bro, it's packed with everything.
Yeah. Need to
Like
get on that, man.
to the 10th degree. That's something that you would only eat once a month, I think, to fill your micronutrient facilities, whatever you would call it.
Huh.
But yeah, your mom was next level with that shit.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, she was all into that healthy eating, man. I don't know if they were pita pockets, but she would fill them up with all kinds of neat little things like the feta cheese and the olives and the not Brussels sprouts, the alfalfa sprouts and shit. And they,
Hmm.
as a kid, I didn't appreciate it, but I'm just
It sounds
I look.
delicious.
Yeah, it does. But back then, I'm just like, yeah, I want a piece of pizza or something, probably being a little shit.
Yeah.
And but yeah, the liver I hated when I was a child. I need to get around to that. But see, that's what I'm
Oh
saying.
man.
What if I try it now and I still hate it and I just choke it down because I know it's so good for you? But like, why does the good shit have to suck? You
It
know?
Yeah, honestly, yeah, that is true. But it's kind of crazy though, because usually the shit that sucks the most is the thing that's the best for you.
I know,
That's
I
kind of
know. It's
something
like,
you realize later in life is like the more you do shitty things, the better the outcome on the other side.
yeah, because it's like, hey, when I drink this thing, it makes me feel nice and buzzed and happy. Yeah, but it's bad for you. You keep doing that, you'll
It's
fucking
really
die.
bad for you. Yeah,
It's like, hey, if I smoke this thing, it calms me down. Yeah, but it's bad for you.
it's very bad for you. It's poetically fucked up in a weird way. I kind of like it. It's very poetic.
I guess.
It's
I
it's
guess.
like the universe is but don't that kind of makes sense though, don't you think?
What?
Like the poisonous apple, it looks
No.
delicious on the outside, but it can kill you.
Yeah, I appreciate marijuana. I gotta give it its flowers because, personally, I may have said it on the show before, but I used to smoke a lot when I was younger, but I can't anymore for not for the longest time because it makes me like hyper fucking paranoid, and I was never able to
Hmm.
find a strain that didn't make my mind spiral into oblivion. But I still appreciate the fact that it does so many good things. A video I saw, this man, he was suffering from, I want to say it was Parkinson's. He's like shaking,
Parkinson's.
shaking like
Yeah.
fucking crazy, and he had a fat toke real quick, and it like totally calmed him down. He was just like
Yeah.
relaxed,
Yeah, his
and
hand went from like just like this, not able to hold a spoon, and then it's just like surgeon
yeah,
levels of
yeah,
just
fucking.
calmness.
It was so cool, man. I really appreciate it for that. I like the way
Mm.
that Matt and Trey put it in South Park a while back. It's just like it kind of makes you okay with the idea of just being lazy and doing nothing when you could be doing something more productive. But yeah, because when I look back on my teenage years, it's like I look back on a lot of that, and I just feel like those were the most wasted years of my life because that's all I did. I wish I was playing guitar back in those days, but now we have so many cool resources. Back then, I would have absolutely had to go find some schmuck to teach me how to play, a couple
Mhm.
times a week or whatever, and pay that kind of money. Now you can get, justinguitar.com or all these people on YouTube that teach you how to play exactly what you want to play. And if you want to learn
Mhm.
the nitty gritties of it, you could just dive into that. There are guys that, there are folks on YouTube that teach you that shit for free. It's all free, man. It's fucking amazing. Yeah, man. Yeah, if you want to learn to play a fucking tuba or anything, there are resources, man. I want to learn how
Yes.
to play a kazoo.
I think the kazoo. Oh no, I'm thinking of a harmonica. The
Yeah,
kazoo's the
the
little
harmonica would be
fucking.
sick.
Yeah, that'd be sick. I have one.
Do you? Do you know how to play it?
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't really get far with my fundamentals.
Dude, YouTube.
Yeah.
I may have also mentioned this on the podcast before, but I had wanted to get a harmonica and practice and learn how to play it because there's this song. It's called "Don't Follow" by Alice in
Mm.
Chains, and the harmonica in that song is so beautiful. I love it so much, and I want to learn how to play it because of that. I want to learn how to play
Mm.
that, and the thing that stops me is that you can't really just quietly practice a harmonica, and no matter what, you're gonna suck for a
Oh yeah.
while. And I live in an
Yeah.
apartment, so
Yeah.
you know, and just for the
That
next few months, you people are just gonna have to hear me just suck an ass.
I wonder if that's like something that you could like. What if there was a public space where you could rent out, or not like a studio, because studios are really expensive to like rent out. But what if you could go somewhere where it's like you get your own little private like soundproof like booth, like a very
Mm.
small room where you can just practice like for as long as you want to be there. Like obviously you charge extra if you're gonna be there the whole day, but like where you could just practice your instruments. Because that I've thought of that before. Because like with guitar, you can just hook it up to the amp, right, and then just hook the your headphones to the amp so that way the
Yeah,
noise doesn't really like bleed out, and you're just not like annoying the shit out of everybody in your house.
yeah. If you're playing an electric guitar, yeah, it's much easier to keep that quiet and only you
Hmm.
hear
Right.
what's actually happening.
But what about like an acoustic guitar, like trumpets and shit, like brass
Yeah,
instruments?
yeah. You
Could you
gotta.
imagine doing that at home? You'd have to like find a space either somewhere out in the open where the noise just kind of dissipates as the farther that it travels, or like you would really need like a soundproof room.
Well, yeah. The main issue, because like if I bust out my acoustic right now here in the apartment, I wouldn't feel too bad about it because I don't sound too bad about it. Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
sound bad. I could
Mm-hmm.
I could be way better, but I don't sound terrible. If you're unfortunate enough to hear me through the walls, then at least it's not gonna suck. But if I'm just learning how to play it, yeah, you're probably gonna be like, dude, fucking what the hell, man?
Shut up.
Yeah, don't make me
You've been
fucking come over there, dude.
you've been practicing those same five fucking notes for
Yeah,
the past
exactly.
3 hours.
Yeah,
Uh,
just driving people nuts.
Wonder if that's a thing though. Like what I explained, like the little soundproof. Like it's a building and it just have a bunch of like soundproof rooms where you can just
You
practice instruments.
you probably hit the nail on the head with the studios. Like I don't know what else they could be, but
But
yeah,
how
that'd be
how
awesome. And like,
expensive how
oh, I
expensive would they be though? Because like
I don't know.
studios typically have like recording software and like
Yeah, all the equipment and
equipment
shit.
and shit. Yeah.
But yeah,
But
it's
like
just
I'm
you're
talking
thinking
about
just an
like
empty ass room with just
yeah,
you
where you
and your
just like
instrument
bring
or you and your voice.
yeah, you buy your own instrument. Maybe like they sell them there at the location, or you have your own and you just bring it and you pay money to rent out the room
I don't know,
just
man.
to like practice.
I've never heard of anything like that, but I would have
Feel,
just assumed a studio. Yeah,
feel like it'd be a
a
great
recording
like
studio.
a great resource for people, especially
That'd
that
be
are
pretty
trying to
cool.
learn their. Maybe somebody's parents are sick and tired of hearing them play the trombone for like high school band practice.
Dog. I'm looking at the date here. We're on the 9th of October, and I think I'm over this like spooky
The spooky
stuff.
season
I think I'm
already?
over it. Yeah.
What? It's
Like
so early.
I know. But like, so this last week, I had the brilliant idea. I was like, wait, we should watch some spooky movies. Let's watch some classics. And Chelsea was all down for it. And I'm like, hey, neither of us had seen the original Halloween, Michael Myers Halloween movie since we were
Oh,
younger. And I was like, why don't we check that out? It's been long enough. That movie was fucking just.
it was terrible.
I mean, it's one of those. It was probably great back in the 70s. Like I can see why people liked it, but it was just
That's
everybody in that movie was a fucking idiot. Like
mhm.
leaving doors wide open, getting stuck and tripping on nothing, and fucking just the first girl that dies in Halloween is just begging to be murdered the whole movie.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. And then the Dr. Loomis guy, all he had to do at this one point is turn around and he would have seen Michael Myers was there, but he didn't find out for another hour. So fucking stupid, man. Like, and then we watched the second one. I was like, hey, I remember the second one was
Oh
fucking sick.
no.
The one in the hospital.
Uh,
It was better. It was better,
uh,
but it's still
they don't get
terrible.
any. They don't get any better.
They really don't. Yeah, it was dog shit. And I was like, okay, here we go. I remember specifically Halloween H2O. We went to the theaters to see that, and it was so cool. I remember that. And
Mm.
we watched H2O, and that shit was fucking trash, dude.
Oh,
uh,
that's such an awful feeling remembering a movie being like so good when you were a child,
yeah,
and then
yeah,
you watch it again and it's just like, oh, what was I on?
yeah, dude. And then, like what I actually do truly remember, because it wasn't that long ago, was the Rob Zombie remake
Mm,
of the original Halloween movie. That one was actually pretty cool. I liked that one. Chelsea liked that one, but it's too fresh in my memory to give it a rewatch.
mhm,
And then the most recent reimagining trilogy that they did, it was Halloween. They just called it Halloween, and then Halloween fucking Kills was a stupid fucking name for a movie. And then Halloween Ends. The first one of that trilogy was fucking awesome, so good. And
mhm,
then, but it just set you up for high expectations for the next two. I was so excited to hear that they were doing two more, and the next two were just abysmally bad, so bad, dude. Like laughable, terrible, trash. Like what
mhm.
happened? So yeah, I'm totally over this shit, man.
I
Totally
think
over it.
I think that was your problem is you watched bad movies after bad movies, bro.
But last year we watched the original Friday the 13th movies, and we watched like the
Mhm.
first three or four or something, and they were fun. We had a good
They
time
were
watching those at least.
Yeah, they're okay. They're not that bad.
Yeah,
Isn't there one where Jason goes to space?
yeah, that was the 10th one. It's
Is that Jason
terrible.
X?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's
Dude, you know
so
what you should
bad.
have done instead? You should have watched the Alien movies. Those movies still hold up
Oh yeah, Alien. Yeah,
so
yeah,
well.
yeah. Definitely gonna watch Alien.
So good,
Mm.
bro. Yeah, Alien, fucking Predator also still holds up really, really well.
I can't do
The th-
Predator, man. Alien is more up my alley.
I agree. That I think that's a better franchise in my opinion. The
Yeah,
Thing is another great movie.
The Thing is
I don't know if you've
awesome.
seen
Yeah,
that.
very good.
That movie's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Um, you should have watched the FNAF movie, Five Nights at Freddy's.
I've debated on that because I have heard pretty good things about it. Like it wasn't bad at all. But you know,
Bro, the thing that might suck about it though is like there's so many Easter eggs of like in of the games in the movie, and
uh,
like also so like some like community Easter eggs that you won't pick up unless you were a part of that like growing up, which I was.
I
So it's like
gotcha.
when I saw the movie, I was able to like pick up on all those things. So you might not. I mean, you'll probably still enjoy it, but you probably won't enjoy it to like the same level that I did. Me and my wife and Kevin too.
No, I know exactly what you mean. It's kind of like going to see that the Super Mario Brothers movie without
Hmm.
being a Mario fan. Like the
Yeah.
whole time I was sitting there cheesing like a fucking child. Just like, "Ugh," just like, honey, did you see the little reference? Honey, did you notice that? Hey, did you? But she didn't grow up on Mario, but she still enjoyed it. Yeah.
Yeah, she was. You were star-eyed, and she's
Oh,
like, "I don't know what the
dude, yeah.
fuck are you? Why are you getting so goddamn excited?"
Like hardcore. I was so stoked on that movie.
It was a good movie though. Can't
But you know
wait
what?
for the sequel.
Same, dude. Same. You know what I am pretty stoked about is that we're expecting to get plenty of rain over the next few days, thanks to all
I was
Hurricane Priscilla.
Priscilla, I was gonna mention that. Are you ready to get like fucking gallons of rain, bro?
In our particular area, we're
Mm-hmm.
probably gonna get scattered rain, maybe some flash flooding here and there, but
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna get
I
way more in
yeah,
the
I heard we're
surrounding
supposed to be.
areas.
I keep getting flash flood warnings on my phone
Oh yeah.
for like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, especially around there. Like we might actually get some thunderstorms. This is awesome, man. Probably gonna get
I.
more rain in the next couple of days than we usually get all year. So that'd be great.
Mhm.
I love that crap.
Dude, it's so funny. I've been getting like memes on social media about like people freaking out about the hurricane, and then like people from Arizona are just like so excited.
but I mean, even in California, I don't think it's gonna make landfall at all. It looks like the track makes it look like it's gonna dissipate before it makes landfall. So it's
Yeah.
just gonna be a nice little rainstorm for you guys.
I would say Mexico would probably take most of the brunt
Well, yeah, there actually will be some flooding in those regions, huh?
in those areas. Yeah. I think
Yeah, now that
Mexico
I
is
think
going to
about
take
it.
most of the brunt, but they'll be all right. They know how to deal with that stuff.
Here I am, a scientist behind a microphone talking about, yeah, it's just going to be a little bit of rainstorm for you guys. And I'm just like, as I'm saying it, I'm like, yeah, they're probably going to see some sort of surge, right? And the
Yeah,
coasts.
we're not meteorologists, ladies and gentlemen, but
Yeah,
I
we are.
predict that Mexico is going to get butt fucked
Poor Mexico.
by Hurricane Priscilla.
They didn't do nothing.
They deserve it.
But yeah, this is our 21st episode, man. This is great.
21st, big 2-1.
Exactly, man.
We made it, ladies and gentlemen.
We did it. We're
We
officially
made
official.
it. We're official. 21. We're official. We're old. Wait.
I think we're legal
old
all
enough.
over the world.
Yeah, we're legal all over the world now.
Yeah, man.
21 is the legal drinking age, right? It's not 18.
Yeah, 21. In Canada, I think it's 19 unless they changed it in recent years. But
I think
when I turned
everywhere
19,
else it's like pretty low. It's like 18, 19. I think only in America it's like 21, which honestly in my opinion is completely fine cuz your fucking prefrontal cortex doesn't develop until you're like 25, I think.
Let's move over to the corrections section. This isn't a correction, by the way, but I wanted to elaborate on something from last week. So Tomba 2 will be released digitally at a currently unknown time for PC, PS4, PS5, and Switch, published by Limited Run Games. So last week I was like, who the fuck was it? I forget who I said. I was like, yeah, who the fuck is publishing that? But I forgot Limited Run Games, and yeah, it's Limited Run. They're also releasing a physical edition for the PC, PS5, and Switch, and pre-orders for that are open currently until November 16th of this year. So, just a shout out to our boy Hobo Taro. Might want to jump on that, bro.
How do you a physical release for PC?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's actually a good question. It'll probably be like a code, but then all the like it comes with a bunch of stuff. Like there's little figurines and
like a collector's edition.
Basically, yeah. And it'll probably just have like your Steam code or whatever for it.
That makes more sense.
But yeah, I didn't really dive into it though. So
yeah, Tomba 2.
Tomba 2.
Anybody excited for Tomba 2?
Of course. I hear it's fucking cool, man.
Comments.
And Hobo Taro says it's a criminally slept on game. So
slept on game.
One of these days I'll get around to it. But that's all we got for the correction section this week.
Is that little caveman game? Yeah, right.
He looks like a caveman. I said that to Hobo when I saw him, and he was just like, "No, I don't think he is a caveman. He's just a radical motherfucker, is what he is."
I'll take it.
He's just a cool dude. He just dives and he just drops in, senpai, you know.
Oh yeah.
Love that guy.
He does look like a caveman, but yeah, he might also just be like a radical ass motherfucker.
Yeah, he drops in and he drops down, senpai, and he rides the barrel and gets pitted, so pitted. So.
All right, let's move on to the download, ladies and gentlemen, shall we?
Yes, please.
That's enough of Tomba 2. Radical.
Far out.
All right, For our first segment or first section in the segment of the download, we have the recent overhaul of Xbox Game Pass, which included a 50% price hike for the Ultimate tier, was accompanied by the unannounced removal of the long-standing 10% discount on DLC and add-ons for titles in Game Pass library. Microsoft later confirmed the removal to be a universal replacement for all DLC and add-ons across the service. Instead of an immediate price reduction, a new loyalty program is in place where Ultimate subscribers earn 10% back in Microsoft Rewards points on select purchases, while the new premium tier earns 5% back. This shift from an instant discount to a points-based system is an apparent downgrade, as it compels users to spend full price upfront and then redeem points later, effectively keeping their money circulating within the Xbox ecosystem. Classic Xbox.
Yeah, bro. That's fucking weird. That's a dog
Yeah.
shit change. That's a really dog shit change. It's like what are you guys doing? I saw somebody online saying that they were like speed running the collapse of
Of
of their
Xbox.
of
Yeah.
Xbox. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it sounds accurate with all these negative, weird fucking changes that they're making. I don't know. Like they must see this whole restructure as a positive change in some way, but I just can't figure out how. In what light is this
Yeah.
good? You know, it just seems scummy.
I don't think it's good for anybody on the consumer end, but I'm sure it benefits the higher ups in some way because these changes don't make any goddamn sense. Why do they continue to shoot themselves in the foot? You know,
Yeah, but
like
that's exactly what I'm saying. Is I can't see how this helps them at all.
yeah,
Like at all, because people are leaving en masse now, making little campaigns, and and everyone's just canceling. No one's. I don't see how this is helping them at all. Like
yeah,
I just don't get it. I'm at a complete loss here.
yeah. When I looked at this, I couldn't wrap my head around it. I was so confused because like it just seems like such a self sabotaging thing. I don't know
Yeah.
what the hell they're thinking. Like it kind of makes me question in my mind is like Game Pass it is Game Pass really sustainable? Like
Yeah.
does it actually work or were they just bullshitting us the whole time and now it's just like they're kind of have to they're forcing themselves to kind of have to do something to make up for
Yeah.
Game Pass maybe not
They
being profitable.
yeah. To quote Alice in Chains, they've run a little too far to get home. Like they just got to keep going at this point.
Yeah. I think
uh,
the train is running loose.
yeah, and it's
There's
like
nothing to do.
they're too far gone. They gotta like, they gotta just keep going until it implodes, I guess.
Just got to double down until the train crashes.
But yeah, like in response to this particular story and this particular change, like I personally fucking hate points based reward systems. So, to my understanding, it used to be a straight up discount at the time of sale.
Mhm.
And now you get that what would have been 10% off of your game that you're about to buy. Instead, now you get that as points. You still pay full price for this game, but now you get that little 10% discount in points to then use on a future purchase.
Yeah. It kind of
Like,
it kind of reminds me of GameStop a little bit.
in
It's
what
like
way? Well, like I haven't shopped at GameStop in so long, I don't even know.
you bring in your game, we'll give you $15 in store credit, even though this game is a $60 like buy.
They
We're not
still
going to
do
give you
that.
any of your money back. I don't know if they still do that, but honestly, I wouldn't doubt it.
Mm,
And like we'll only give you $15 for this game.
mm,
You know, store credit.
yeah,
It kind of reminds me of that a little bit.
yeah.
Where
It's
it's
kind
like
of weird,
they want to keep that money within their own ecosystem. They don't want to give you that money back, you know?
right? Of
Like
course.
they don't want you to use it somewhere else. They want you to use it at GameStop. And in this case, they want you to just keep that money in the Xbox store, whatever it is, you know?
Yeah, it's a little tiny credit, and then the lower tiers are getting less back. So you get a
Yeah.
premium tier gets 5%. That's basically that might cover your taxes, maybe. You know,
No, that won't even cover your taxes 'cause taxes 10.25.
Wonderful. Yeah, so
Yeah.
your 10% back will cover your taxes. Yeah, so
Yeah.
basically the way I look at it is making your lower subscription tiers suck won't magically make people more okay with spending $30 a month on Ultimate. So
Yeah.
I don't get what they're doing here. Like, I don't know, man. But Xbox woes continue with our next story.
Yeah.
Um
Let's get into it.
which which normally this would have fit better in the news and rumor mill, but
Uh-huh.
since we're already talking about Xbox, I figure I might as well just keep the stories together. So, number 2, a rumored free ad-supported tier for Xbox Cloud Gaming is said to be being tested internally by Microsoft as a way to allow users to stream select titles without a paid Game Pass subscription. According to reports, the test model includes 2 minutes of pre-roll advertisements before a game session begins and imposes a strict limit of 1-hour sessions with a maximum of 5 free hours of play per month, though these caps could change before an official release. This free access is expected to cover select games a player already owns, titles available through free play days, and a library of Xbox retro classics, with the service planned to be accessible on PC, Xbox consoles, web browsers, and handheld devices, with a public beta slated to arrive soon. So this hasn't been confirmed. This is
Mhm.
more that's why I said it would probably be better suited in the rumor mill, but yeah, a lot of folks are saying that this is real, and I mean, ads during a video game, bro.
It might as well just be a fucking demo.
Ugh, I don't
Five
see
hours,
this.
like 5 hours per month on select games that you already own. That doesn't make any
Yeah,
sense.
with strict 1-hour session limits.
Yeah, and it's like if you already own these games, shouldn't you just have the right to play them? Or what?
Yeah, I don't
That doesn't
understand that.
that doesn't make any sense to me. Are we restricting gameplay behind being connected to online capabilities? Kind
That
of like
might
what they were
be.
trying to do with like the Xbox One.
Yeah, that
Like, are
might
they
be
trying
what
to
it
like
is.
they're trying to weasel that shit back in? It's like you don't own your games anymore.
Yeah, really. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know, man.
and we get to tell you how long you get to play those games.
Yeah, it's kind of we're kind of going into a weird little abyss here where
Yeah.
I'm not liking what I see with the if this is what the future of gaming is, ads being played like hey, like Prime Video has you pay $4 extra a month to not have ads for Prime Video shit. Like I can
Mhm.
imagine a future where Ultimate is the only safe haven from having ads interrupting your gameplay. Imagine that, like, dude, fucking if this shit catches on, I'm fucking out of this hobby, bro. Like I'll spend the rest of my life playing games I already own.
Yeah, honestly. I would probably do the same thing. I'd probably just go full retro again. I might just get
Hmm.
into like not like modern day games hobby, but like retro gaming. Just go back to the classics.
No, I'm there with you, man. Because I
Yeah.
don't like that idea at all, and I don't think it's gonna stop there. They're probably gonna try to get you to pay extra to not have your gameplay interrupted by fucking ads. It's
Yeah.
I hate that.
I
That's
know
so
this is
fucking trash.
just speculation and I'm not trying to get too bent out of shape about it, but if
Hmm.
this is true, this is so dog shit for the industry. It's
Absolutely,
terrible. It's
absolutely.
terrible. This is going to set a terrible precedent for the industry. Because then, like,
Yeah,
knowing Sony and Nintendo, are they going to follow suit as well? Like,
right.
each
Exactly.
one
I didn't
has
even.
kind of like, anytime one has changed something about it, the others have followed. And it's like
Yeah.
the only ones not doing that nowadays are just indie developers,
Right.
like
Right.
people outside of the main, like, AAA game industry. And their products have been more successful, I think, than what's come out of the AAA game space.
Yeah, and like the big publishers and console makers, like if if Microsoft is the trailblazer on something like this and people just, stamp their feet but still end up paying for it, like,
Mhm.
well fuck, I want to play my games. I'm going to have to cough up the extra money and Nintendo and Sony see that happening. They're probably going to be like, Hmm.
Maybe we can do this shit too.
Exactly. So,
Uh,
God help us all, man. Fuck this shit. Let's move on, bro. I'm going to lose it.
yes. Yeah, that's why I said I'm trying not to get too bent out of shape about it.
Yeah. Off to some good news actually. This is cool.
All right. For number 3, we've got To Celebrate Clair Obscur, Expedition 33 surpassing 5 million copies sold worldwide. Developer Sandfall Interactive announced a major free content update as a thank you to fans. This upcoming update will be released on all platforms and is set to include a new playable environment with fresh enemy encounters, challenging new boss battles for late game players, new costumes for each party member, and new text and UI localizations in languages like Czech and Ukrainian. Sandfall also teased more surprises to be revealed closer to the release date, which has not been disclosed yet. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. I think they just dropped that information this morning, so that was a
Nice.
last minute addition to our doc here. But yeah, what do you
That'll
think, man?
that'll be nice when I hop back into Clair Obscur. It's funny because I did kind of hop back into it for a little bit. Like I
Mm-hmm.
did progress into the story like a lot farther than I was before.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but then I got Silent Hill F,
Yeah, and that's
and I've
that's
been
been gotten you.
yeah, I've been playing that pretty much all of October up till like last night. I think me and my lady played 4 hours of it.
Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, you must be
Yeah,
getting along. I heard it's not too long in the tooth.
yeah,
It's
yeah. I think
got a
it's a pretty
decent game length.
short game.
Cool. You could almost be done with it for all we know.
Yes, but yeah,
Be
I'll
hearing a
probably
little bit more about that later.
I'll get back. Yeah, I'll definitely tell you about it. Dude, I fucking love Silent Hill F. It's so good. It's stress inducing, but it's good. But
Yeah.
not to take away the spotlight from Clair Obscur. Like this is definitely a good thing. It's awesome that they're adding like more content even after the game is like technically like done and over with.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but yeah, I'll be excited to see maybe what changes they'll add in the future to the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely, man. Congratulations, Sandfall. That's
Yes,
awesome, man.
absolutely.
Really happy
We
to
will
hear that. I'm unfortunately not one of those 5 million, but perhaps I'll be part of the next milestone you guys hit. Maybe. Like
absolutely.
I do want
Hopefully,
to get
bro.
this game.
It's pretty
Um,
cool.
yeah, I think I've said this already, but this game looks to be the top contender for game of the year at
Game of
most
the year.
outlets. And this year has been
Absolutely.
absolutely fucking jam packed with highly rated games. So
Schmacked. Yeah,
yeah,
schmacked
dude.
with games, bro. Silk Song.
Mm. Dude, so many. There was a little chart that I saw somebody put together of all the games, all the highest rated games of the year that you may have forgotten even came out this year, like some
Mhm.
early on in like January, February, and like yeah, dude, this year is fucking jam packed with bangers. So a lot
Yeah,
of
I gotta
them
see.
might not have been for me. A lot of them I didn't play,
Mhm.
but still, like that's not to take away from what a fucking killer year this is. So,
Yeah, it's been a fantastic year.
hmm
Despite all the crappy shit that these not game devs, but the game what would you call them? The giants, Sony,
oh,
Xbox,
the big
Nintendo.
publishers.
Yeah, the big publishers. Regardless of what they've done, this year's been pretty solid for gaming. Mostly
Yeah,
from the indie space.
yeah. Well, again, congrats, Sandfall. Looking
Hype.
forward to hearing more about the release date. We'll keep everybody informed. But
Hype.
speaking of which, moving on to the release radar. This week, Tony's making sad boy noises. Number one, Mina the Hollower, a game inspired by classic top-down Zelda adventures, has been delayed from its release date of October 31st, 2025. Yacht Club Games announced that this is not a major delay, but a necessary stretch of time to apply final polish, fine-tune balancing, finalize art and sound, and implement localization across all platforms: PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X and S, Switch, and Switch 2. A new release date has not been announced yet, as the studio plans to wait until the game is officially submitted to platforms before setting a new launch day. Yeah, this was my
Sad boy
most
noises.
dude, super sad boy noises. This was my most anticipated game of the year. Um, I can't fucking wait for it, but this is equal parts sad to hear and good news. Sad because
Mhm.
obviously I'm really looking forward to playing the game, but good because it gives them more time to make the game as great as it possibly can be, which I'll never
Fair.
complain about.
Absolutely.
And it gives me more time to play the games that I'm currently playing. So that's
Yes.
cool too. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah. This is
yeah.
kind of a shame too, though, because like this is a very like when you look at Mina the Hollower, it's a very Halloween ass game.
It is.
So it
It
would have
is.
been
That would have been
perfect
perfect.
if they dropped it
100%.
on the 31st on Halloween. But totally understand if they need to polish it. by all means, do it.
Yeah, take your time, Yacht Club. We love you anyways, so I'll be
What
looking forward to it.
what was that? What was that one quote from Miyamoto? A rushed game is always bad, but a delayed game is always
Or is
good, or
he
some shit like that.
eventually better? Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody always brings up that quote every single time, and
Is it a misquote?
no, it's I think it's a real quote, but then I always like the other one where it's just like fuck video game, like they put in quotes like this is the actual quote. He said, "I wasted my entire life making video games, fuck everything. Life is meaningless," or something like that.
uh, I know the one. I love that meme.
So good, man, so good. But yeah, Mina, we'll see you when we see you, Mina.
Yes, Nina the Hollower, Hollow the Meaner.
What do you
All
got for
right,
number two,
folks.
brother?
Next on the release radar, the Nintendo Music app recently received a significant update, with the main highlight being the addition of the soundtrack for Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door on October 7th. This release included both the updated 275 track score from Nintendo Switch Remake and the 111 track original soundtrack from the GameCube immediately before that on October 1st. Nintendo also added new tracks to the Super Mario Galaxy and Super Mario Galaxy 2 albums. That's fucking sick.
Yeah, I thought of you immediately when I saw this. That's a lot of fucking
Dude,
tracks, dude.
Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, the music in that game is phenomenal.
And now you have what is that? That's well, it's a lot more than three, almost 400 tracks if you combine. That's a
386?
well,
386 tracks in total from the
it's a
combined from like the remake and the old game.
that's a lot of shit. You get the music app with your subscription to NSO, don't you?
I do,
Dog.
which is kind of a shame. I'm kind of conflicted on the music app because I wish they would just upload it on like YouTube Music or maybe it is. I'm actually not too sure, but if not, then I would wish that like most of their video game soundtracks would be uploaded on like YouTube or YouTube Music, because I
Hmm.
think everybody deserves to be able to hear the amazing music, you know, composed from a lot of these Nintendo games.
Well, as of right now, the Nintendo Switch Online annual charge
Hmm.
is still like what, $50 or something like that for like
Yeah.
a whole year.
Hmm.
It's not bad. It's probably the best value. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. You'd have to like really chart everything because
You,
never mind.
I,
I'll just
s-
shut my
I
mouth because I don't know because I don't have it.
I see some people's arguments like saying it's not worth it, mostly because not everything is available to you yet, especially with like the NSO,
Mm.
like with like retro games and shit. And they're working their way towards it. Uh, for me, I enjoy it, but there are like I'm so conflicted because I always say I have like a love hate relationship with Nintendo,
No,
but
I know.
there's
Yeah.
a lot of shit that they didn't need to do that they did anyway.
Yeah.
Um, it's a good service for me. I like it.
Yeah.
I like this that stuff that Nintendo does,
Even if
but
you
people
just
also
wanted
make
to play your games online, that's
yeah,
$50 for a whole year of online gaming. That's less than
which
anyone else.
which I don't do anyway. I don't even use that aspect. I think the
Hmm.
only time I ever used it when I was playing online with Mario Kart World, like playing against other people, and that was the
Hmm.
only time I'd ever used it.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Well,
I like doing I like the retro stuff more, and then just their what are they called, the oh my god, I'm brain farting, IPs, their mainline IPs.
uh,
I like that stuff.
okay, but they're classic IP.
Yeah, they're classic IPs. Yeah, I
Okay.
brain farted there
All
for a good
good,
bit.
brother. You brain fart all you want, man, because it happens to me too, and that's the magic of not recording live. We can chop
Yes,
shit out,
post
which I'm gonna
edit.
be doing plenty of in this episode.
Good, because I'm
Plenty
gonna have
of.
to pee soon.
All right. Do you have the do you have time to go over this week's releases
This
first?
week's releases, absolutely. Oh
Let's
no.
do it, and then we can take a
Yes.
piss break.
Okay. October 11th. Sorry. On October 11th, we've got Forgotten Seas by Pangea Game Studios. Releases out of early access on PC.
And then on October 13th, we've got Undusted Letters from the Past by 5 Min Lab Core coming out for PC and Switch. Then we have Spindle by Wobble Ghost coming to PC. Concubine by Upgrade Entertainment enters early access on PC.
Oh, sorry. Forgot I'm blue sometimes. And then October 14th, we have Just Dance 2026 edition by Ubisoft Paris coming out for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and S, and Switch. And then we've got same day NASCAR 25 by iRacing.com Motorsport Simulations coming out for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch, Switch 2. Excuse me. And then coming to Steam on November 11th later this year. And then also on the same day, we've got Rising Heat by Fuzzy Sock Studios coming out for PC. And then lastly, we have Morta by Scumhead and Osiol coming out for PC.
Very nice. And then October 15th, we've got Ball. I was going to call it Ball X Pit, but I've heard it just being called Ball Pit. By for fuck's sake, by Kenny Sun coming to PC.
Penny Sun coming out for KC.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what the hell happened in my brain there.
I think you flipped the K and the P. You wanted to say Penny Sun. And then October 16th, we've got Pokemon Legends ZA by Game Freak coming out to Switch and Switch 2. Next, we've got Fair Trade by SassyBot coming out for PC Early Access. And then same day, we've got Escape from Dukov by Team Soda coming out for PC.
And then October 17th, we have Keeper by Double Fine Productions coming to PC and Xbox Series X and S. Away from Home by Squishy Cameron Smith Randick coming to PC. Kokoro Kitchen by Mango Leaf Games coming to PC. Lumo 2 by AAA coming to PC, PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch and Switch 2. And then finally, for this week, The Elf on the Shelf, Christmas Heroes by Casual Brothers Limited coming to PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series X and S, and Switch.
I love Lumo too, the game studio, AAA.
Oh, yeah, AAA.
not like the letter A, but like, hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. What's going on, gang? Hey, fuck you.
That's
Relax.
so funny.
Yeah.
Must be Canadian.
Yeah, I wonder. They must be. They must be.
Canadian studio.
Or
You got any
Canadian
games here
lovers.
Well, maybe.
I mean, there's a few big ones. Let's start at the top here. Concubine. That one looks interesting to say the least. Made exclusively for the horny. You got to look up the trailer for that one if you haven't seen it already.
Horn.
Yeah, if you're horn, you might want to keep an eye out for Concubine. Escape from Dukov looks fucking dope. Like super cute and fun. So I added it to my wish list, but I won't be grabbing it up until it has full controller support because I'm a little controller bitch. That is who I am.
Controller boy. Oh yeah, that is a hentai ass game, Concubine.
I mean,
holy shit.
Yeah. Yes.
What other one were you saying?
Escape from Dukov looks really cute, really fun. Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up right now. I didn't get a chance to look at any of these. That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so cute. I like that. I think what's calling me is Kokoro Kitchen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love. I don't know, something about like that cooking show I was telling you about that one day got me really into like, not cooking in the kitchen, but like cooking games in general and anything like shows like that have to do with cooking and shit.
Have you looked at I don't know if it's called Cooking Simulator. I think it is on Steam.
Cooking Simulator?
Yeah, it's $20 on Steam. I have it on my wish list because it looked dope.
I'm not
shit!
Familiar.
Stop!
What happened?
I typed it in and then it just automatically started playing the trailer and I heard the audio into my headphones, and the last time that happened, it showed up on the podcast. But yeah, you should
That's funny.
look at Cooking Simulator on Steam when you get a chance. It actually looks like
Yeah,
it would be super
I
up
didn't
your
even know
alley
this was
there.
a thing. Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, dude. I would
Hell
fuck with
yeah.
that. Dude, I forgot about Keeper by Double Fine. That's been on my radar. I think I said last week or the week before is one of the greatest things about running the podcast with you every week is like I'm reminded like, hey, remember
Mm.
this game is coming out this week, dog. It's like
That's the
fuck.
Lighthouse game, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I love Double
Ah,
Fine and the stuff that they make there, so this will be on my radar for a hot minute. I'll have to make time for it down the line. But
I'll definitely add it to my list because this does look like a game I would enjoy.
yeah, dude. Um, but yeah, it looks like the big one this week is Pokemon. Can't wait to see how
Pokemon.
well it sells and how bad the reviews are.
You know what's gonna get my money?
Ooh, let's see. Ooh, let me guess. You're gonna get Concubine.
Not Pokemon.
Just not Pokemon.
Not Pokemon. You know who's
Uh,
gonna get my money? Pal World.
Pal World. Yeah, give him
Pal
some
World's
money,
gonna get
dog.
my money.
Give him some
Pal
money.
Farm. I can't wait, bro. I'm so excited for Pal Farm.
I'm so excited. I'm dead ass looking forward to seeing what the reviews like the professional reviewers are saying about the new Pokemon game. And
It's
then like
probably gonna be
in
like 10 out of
contrast,
10 bullshit, and then
you
like
think?
in yeah, I guarantee you, bro.
Because they were pretty hard on the last game, and it sold fucking crazy numbers. So that's kind of where my mind is. Like I want to see how well it sells versus how terrible the reviews are. Because it doesn't look. The more I saw of it, I'm just like, it looks so
Even if
old. Like
mhm,
I like the cartoony graphics. Like I have no problem with that, but it looks so just just lazy.
mhm,
Like the textures and everything just looks so lazy
yeah,
and it's just like let me make this little group of bricks here and then just kind of just copy paste all over this massive absolutely fucking rectangular building that you can't
yeah.
walk into kind of thing. It just looks so lazy. I don't like it, man. I don't like it.
We'll see what they say about this game, but even if it does get like good reviews, like from official critics and like from just gamers in general, I
Mm.
probably still won't pay to play it.
Same, dude. Yeah, there's no fucking
Yeah,
way.
Pokemon lost me a long time ago.
Mm. We'll see how that goes though. For everybody else, I'll be keeping an eye out. All right, what
Yeah.
do we got?
All right, for the freebie forecast, we're moving on to the freebie forecast. Epic Games Store. It's got Gravity Circuit by Domesticated Ant Games. That's crazy. Uh, Gravity Circuit is a flashy, action-packed 2D platform in the spirit of console classics. Follow Kai, a lone operative war hero who harnesses the mysterious powers of the Gravity Circuit on an adventure in a post-apocalyptic world inhabited by sentient robots. Uh, and the next one is Rogue Journeyman Bundle for Albion Online
Mm.
by Sandbox Interactive. Claim a free gift packed with vanity items, learning points, and more to fuel your adventure. Embark on the next step of your Albion adventure with a bundle designed to make an immediate impact. Available exclusively through the Epic Games Store, this pack will set you apart on the battlefield with roguish Vainty? Is that a spelling?
It is a spelling error. Yep.
Oh, vanity, roguish vanity items, fame boosts, and more. Did you do that
Yeah.
on purpose?
No, I didn't. I copy and paste it exactly as it.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
verbatim.
correct their fuck ups. Yeah.
Gotcha. Vainty, roguish Vainty items. What is
Fuck,
that
man.
about fucking spell checking, bro? It's been getting worse, and not just like in stuff like this. I've noticed it on Netflix and like Crunchyroll
Oh no
too,
shit. Yeah.
like on
That's
streaming
crazy.
services, bro.
Huh.
Because
Yeah.
when I see a spelling mistake or a grammatical error, my brain like sticks to it. I can't continue reading the sentence because my brain just like it zeroes in on the mistake, and I'm like, bro, that pisses me off. And Tanya's like, she's like, what are you so upset about? And I was like, give me the remote, let me show you. And then I'll show her, and she's like, huh, you're right, I didn't catch that. But
Yeah.
because in her how her brain works, she fixes that error for them.
Right, right.
But I'm not so forgiving. I
Yeah, with
hate that shit, dude.
yeah, I'm there with you, man. Like I kind of do a little bit of both, but in this case, since I'm copy and pasting what they wrote, if they made a fuck up, I want to read it out loud the way that they fucked it up. Like, dude, come on. Venti
Vanity
items,
items.
bro.
You even, you even,
2 weeks in a row this has happened. Last week somebody
yeah.
yeah, one of the Epic Games free offerings had a spelling error in there.
It's the AI slot, bro. I'm telling you, they have AI making this shit up for them. These ads.
I don't know, man. That I don't think an AI would fuck that like that part up. Like the spelling check like that.
You think so?
I think that was human error. They just probably just it looks good because
No
they have to.
spell check whatsoever.
Probably not. But hey, I just want to throw this out there. Gravity Circuit, dog. Gravity
Good game.
fucking Circuit. Yeah, that's a
You
fucking
play it?
winner right there, dude. No, I haven't played it.
I want
But
to say I own it.
it's very obviously Mega Man inspired and it has
Yes.
excellent reviews. I've never been very good at Mega Man games. I liked them, but I kind of sucked. And by the time I started playing those, it was way later in my life where I didn't have the patience for old games that you just had to get good at, you know?
Yeah.
So
Mega Man is especially a brutal one.
it is because you have to. I don't know if you necessarily have to, but there is a lot of trial and error with which bad guys you go for first to get their
Yeah.
upgrades that'll help you better with this guy and so on and so forth. And I don't have the time
Yeah.
for all that stuff. So
There is definitely a process that you have to follow first before you move on to like this boss in specific. Because
yeah,
I think that's an issue that I ran into when I first played Mega Man, and that's probably why I never played many of the games. Because when I played the first one that I played, I just got stuck. Because you can't progress unless you have a specific suit,
I see.
you
Yeah,
know.
see, I don't have the patience for all that. If I had gotten those games when I was a kid, I would have put all the time in the world into them. And what if maybe I go after this guy first and get that thing,
Mhm.
and then go after this guy? Yeah. But yeah, no, man. Gravity Circuit though, a more modern take on that style of game. Yeah, looks awesome. I'm excited to grab that one up, dude.
Yeah, it looks freaking sick.
Yep, available now all week.
I own it. I own it. I have it on Steam.
Do you?
Yeah, I probably got it for like Steam sale for cheap.
Oh, cool. Very cool. I'm gonna
So,
get it for free 99. Thank you,
so
Epic.
cheap. So cheap. Well, I'm gonna rob you.
Coming,
You get
coming, Xbox Game Pass. Let's, yeah, see on the Freebie Forecast here. We got,
D-
so.
don't ignore me.
Anyways, how do I turn off his microphone? Just let me hit that mute
Go on.
button right there.
Go
All right,
on.
we've got available now on Xbox Game Pass Supermarket Simulator by Nocta Games for Essential Premium and Ultimate subscribers. Also, Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Editions by Beamdog for Premium and Ultimate subscribers.
What? That's going in the thumbnail.
Hell yeah. Supermarket Simulator, dude. That game is
What?
fun. That game
Oh
is
yeah.
fun. Yeah, I actually like that game. I have it on the PC, and I was playing it before they added a bunch of stuff like multiplayer and shit like that. And my little supermarket, I was so proud of it, and I was like, "Hey, honey, check it out. Look at my little supermarket." And she was like, "It looks like a fucking Cricket store," because I had the walls
Oh.
painted green and stuff, and I was just like, "Uninstall. Fuck this game."
Oh. Like added a note on your Steam profile. It's like fuck this game.
Yeah. And then coming to Xbox Game Pass a little bit later this month, October 14th, we've got the casting of Frank Stone by Supermassive Games for premium and ultimate subscribers. On the 15th, Ball Pit by Kenny Sun for ultimate subscribers. The Grinch Christmas Adventures by Casual Brothers Limited for premium and ultimate subscribers. Eternal Strands by Yellow Brick Games for premium subscribers. He is coming. He is coming. Is that like a Jesus reference? I don't know. By Chronicle for premium subscribers, it's a game preview, aka. Do you remember what a game preview is?
a
Pop quiz.
demo?
Nope.
Is it a demo?
Nope.
I don't remember. No. What is that?
Early
Bad?
access. Early access.
Oh. Ah,
Then Ninja Gaiden 2 Black
nice.
by Team Ninja for premium
Nice.
subscribers.
For premium.
And then October 16th, we've got PAX Day. How would you say that?
PAX, I think PAX Day.
PAX Day
Yeah.
by Mainframe Industries for Ultimate subscribers, and this is the full release of the game. And then October 17th, Keeper by Double Fine Productions for Ultimate subscribers. That is a Day 1 Game Pass edition right there. A couple of these are
What?
actually.
Too bad people won't be able to play it on Xbox
Yeah.
because they canceled their subscriptions.
Oh! Yeah.
Uh,
What do we got for
that's
NSO,
grim.
my guy?
For NSO for Nintendo Switch Online, available now on the SNES Classics library, we've got Mario and Wario by Game Freak. This is the game's first time being released outside of Japan, and mouse controls are required to play. Okay. Next, we've got Bubsy in
Mm.
Claws Encounters of the Furred Kind. All right, by Accolade Games. And then lastly, we've got Fatal Fury Special by SNK. That's actually quite a nice addition.
Yeah, all those popped up. That was, I think, last night or this morning it popped up. So that was another last minute addition to the dock. Very cool. Very
Nice.
cool. Oscar, what are you playing,
Yes.
dog?
Me, I am playing Silent Hill F with my wife. And I mostly mean me because I am controlling Hinako, the main protagonist of our game. Um because my wife struggles with the combat controls.
Uh,
So I deal with the combat and she helps me out with puzzles. And she's mostly watching because she's like really into the story of the game. Um yeah, it's really fun. I'm getting quite the kick out of this game. It's very tense, like stressful. My butthole gets really like tight when I play it because like I hate when the enemies do this when like you're rounding a corner and they're just right there and they jump you and you'll get caught in this cutscene where like you can't escape from them. They just kind of get you in their clutches, and then they're like, "I'm gonna stab you," and then they stab you, and it takes like a large chunk out of your health, and it's just like, man, what the fuck? It's like this fucking bullshit. Like I didn't even hear you. I didn't see you to the last second. I couldn't dodge. And yeah, and then I just fuck them up with my steel pipe. I beat their head. I beat their head with a steel pipe. Bash their fucking brains in. But no, it's it's really fun. Um, I like the psychological horror. I'm so confused, but as I like traverse the game and I get further into the story, a lot of stuff is starting to make more sense. And there's little bits of story that you get as well from like the little there's like little pieces of paper kind of scattered throughout the world where you can like pick them up and read people's like stories and shit. Um, and like there's little bits of history of from like a pharmacist that worked there, and it's like I guess he wasn't so easily accepted when he first came to the village because they believed in what's that one, what did they do before medicine? I think it was like something with herbs, right?
and like leeches when they like have like they would like leech you or something.
Yeah, stuff like that. Like
I don't
they
know
didn't
honestly.
accept this pharmacist guy because like they were just into like the old fashioned shit. Like
Uh
they
huh.
thought you could heal your body from to praying by praying to this like Inari, well, this fox god, basically.
Okay.
So like it was just like this village of just religious folk, and they weren't like too nice to outsiders. And like yeah, you get little stuff like that, and then like the physician talks about you find more notes from the physician where he talks about like finding people like they get infected with this disease, and like they people start to go fucking crazy because they like start crawling on all fours and shit and like charging people. And it's very reminiscent to how some of the enemies like attack you in the game.
Mm.
Like there's this one enemy that does crawl, like it's a humanoid type, like fucking what are the Appalachian Mountain creatures called?
Like a Wendigo or
Skinwalkers.
something?
Yeah,
Oh, never mind.
Like a Wendigo, like skinwalker type thing. It doesn't have a face. It just has like a hole where its face is.
uh.
But I guess like it can hear you and shit. Like it can't see you, but it can hear you. but it crawls on all fours, and when you make a noise, it's like, huh?
Oh, dude.
And it just starts like crawling at you like a spider, and it's like, get the fuck away from me.
Sounds cool.
So yeah, it's stuff like that I love. Yeah, it's like little bits of story that you find, and then like the story really starts to unravel stuff that happens around you as you progress through the game, and like yeah, it's really cool. And you have like these three other friends. It's like a group of four. You're playing as the main character Hinako, and then there's Shu, her best friend from childhood, her childhood best friend, and she calls him Aibo, which means partner in Japanese, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like a term of endearment, I guess you could
Mm-hmm.
say. So they're buddy buddy. They're really good. And then you've got Rinko. Rinko's a jealous bitch, and you can tell by her notes that she's a jealous bitch. She's two faced. She's pushed
She's
us down.
leaving notes. She's just like fucking dumb slut and just leaving it on the floor for you to find later.
Well, it's not that they're leaving notes. It's more. Well, maybe it might be that, but it's also like you kind of just find these things because it looks like they're torn out of like their personal diaries and shit. Because I guess these kids like journal and shit, and
Okay.
they write about like their feelings in their diary. So you find like these pages torn out of that, and like you can read them. And Rinko's talks about how like she sees herself very like high and mighty above everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Something I like that the game does is like it gives you the more like it's kind of two faced. So like it gives you the perfect version of it, you know, like the good face, the good side of Rinko that you see, and then
Mm-hmm.
you get the truth of how she really thinks of people around her, and she's talking how she's better than everybody else, how she doesn't even see other people as humans, she sees them as like animals, like these filthy animals. I can't believe I'm like class president and I have to like I'm so virtuous because I have to help these like I have to
These
help my
lesser
friends,
beings.
these lesser beings, yeah, and like yeah, and each character has something like that. So like Shu has his own. He'll have like a journal that's his thoughts down,
Uh-huh.
but then you get another piece of paper that's the truth, right? Like how he really feels, what he's really thinking in his mind when he's writing these things down. And then same thing with what was the name of the other girl? It was Rinko and Sakako. Sukaku.
Let's call her
I'm butcher.
Sakako.
I'm butchering it so hard, but
You can call her Sakako. Suck Kako. Her name is
I
Sakako.
think it was Sakuko. She's kind of a shy girl and she doesn't really have any friends. Hinako and like Shu and Rinko are really her only like true friends, I guess you can say. But she really like looks up to Hinako,
Mm-hmm.
um, and she doesn't like being alone because I guess no, not Hinako, Sukako was tormented as a little girl by like these hallucinations or these dreams that she would have. If I'm remembering correctly, and she doesn't like being in the dark. Like she really freaks out when she's in the dark. I guess like you don't see any of this happen. You get like this context from these notes that you find.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, she just doesn't like being alone whatsoever. So she really like she's very clingy with Hinako. um, One other thing I forgot to mention about Rinko, if you thought she was bad, she's also really like incredibly jealous. She has a crush on Shu, and she doesn't like the relationship that Hinako and Shu have. Even
Mm.
though like they were friends first, she doesn't like Hinako. She wants her to be as far away from Shu as possible, and you can kind of see it in the game. Uh, each time you interact with them,
Mm.
she's always kind of like very cold towards you, and she's always really clingy with Shu. Like she's always like grabbing onto his arm, and she's never like um noticing you, I guess. There's
Mm.
a word for it it's on the top of my head, but it's like she never notices you in that situation. She's always like, "Oh, like Shu, let's you and me go over here." It's like, "Hey,
Oh, she's
Shu," it's
not
like
acknowledging you at
she's
all.
not. Thank you. Yeah, she doesn't
Gotcha.
acknowledge Hinako at all. Like it seems like she really doesn't think very highly of Hinako,
Well, I mean,
and you
she
can
has a
tell.
crush on a guy whose best friend in the world is a girl. You know,
Yeah,
yeah, she's
yeah,
so that's part of her jealousy right there, right?
yeah, and she's always so condescending. Like she always talks so like condescendingly to us. She's like, hey, it's not normal for a guy and a girl to hang out, even though that's
Mm.
kind of what she's trying to do,
You
like
want
with
to
her
fuck her, don't you?
and shoot. Yeah, and it's like she's always so condescending, and it's just like Rinko does a really good job of just like being that kind of character that you're just like, man, I can't wait for you to fucking die.
And you're
Like,
about
yeah.
what, like 7, 8 hours in? What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate. I would say I'm about like 7, 8 hours into the game, and I got all this from just those seven. Yeah, it's honestly it's all in those like in that short amount of time. It's just packed with story, and it's all really really fucking good. Like, no, that would go into spoiler territory. I'm not gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like a lot of psychological crap, and I like it.
And it's
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 really
feeding
cool.
into that spooky, like is it
Yes.
good enough? Is it creepy enough still this far into the game, or like
Oh yeah,
is
it's
it still
terrifying.
surprising you?
No, it's terrifying.
Very cool, very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
it has a really.
some horror games, the further you get into it, the more you're just like, yeah, okay. Like when I was like halfway through, what was it, Outlast? I played that a few years ago, and like in the
Mhm.
beginning, it was like, oh shit, but then eventually, I'm just like, fuck this, whatever, I got this, you know?
You get used to it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
No,
you
this
didn't
shit
have
keeps.
that. That hasn't happened yet.
No, the combat is. I think the combat helps with that too, because the combat is a bit. It's not difficult to understand, but the enemies are kind of sporadic, so you can't tell when they're going to attack you. You have a system to kind of like dodge perfectly, and also counter attacks, but you can't really predict when the enemies are going to swing at you, if that makes sense. Because they have like a slow attack, but they also have like a really fast multi-hit attack.
Okay.
So it's like they're very erratic. You can't tell when they're gonna do something. So it's like that kind of keeps me on my toes. And most of the time when I fight, I panic. That which is probably mostly my fault, but like when you get hit, you take a shit ton of damage. So it's like, and you're very like limited on resources as well. So there's that scarcity on top of it. So it's like I really have to manage and pick and choose my fights, you know,
Right.
because there's even situations where I can't kill these things outright. I can just kind of like, I'll kill them, but the body will be left behind. Because normally the body disappears, it just kind of turns into sand, into the air.
Hmm.
But sometimes the bodies will stay and they'll reanimate after a certain amount of time. So there's that kind of sense of dread, knowing that you
Mm.
better solve this puzzle soon, or else you're gonna have like 3, 4 enemies fighting you at the same time,
Gotcha. Gotcha.
chasing you down hallways and like dark, eerie, like foggy, dust-ridden hallways.
Yeah. Sounds like it would be right up my alley, man.
Dude, it's fun as hell. It's so fun.
Are you when you're? I mean, do you have? Because I don't think you've played Silent Hill 2, right? The remake. Do
No,
you have that on your radar now that you're playing this one?
yes, I would like to play it. Yes,
Very nice. Very
yes.
nice.
But yeah, that's what me and my wife are playing this month.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, from the sound of it, you'll be finishing it up here pretty soon. Maybe in the next week or two. Maybe. I don't know.
Place PlayStation says I'm about 50% of the way.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So yeah, maybe pretty soon here.
Another 2 weeks, maybe three, depending on how much time you have for it.
Yeah, it might take me to the end of the month. We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
that's dope, dude.
What have you been playing?
I've been playing old You Are Mr. Gay. So
What?
so you don't get that reference, huh?
No.
So it's funny because Pat reminded me of this, but a long time ago, someone on the internet noticed that the cover art for Super Mario Galaxy. You see where I'm going with this? Do you remember
Oh,
now?
I got it. Yeah.
There there's the little tiny stars on specific letters of Super Mario Galaxy, and if you put them all aside, it says "You are Mr.
You
Gay."
are Mr. Gay. So you've been
So
playing Galaxy.
I've been playing Mario Galaxy this week. Yes,
Nice.
I've set down Crosscode for now. I do mean to get back to it, but I needed to jump into Galaxy.
Nice.
Um, yeah, it's been a blast, dude. It's the more I play of it, the more I'm starting to realize that it was Mario Galaxy 2 that I played. I don't think I
Yes.
played this first one because I
You
think I
don't play
got.
it
I don't think so. So this is
really?
all. Yeah. I'm not remembering any of this stuff. So I think what happened was I played Mario Galaxy 2 and then I bought Galaxy 1 afterwards, but I didn't get very far into it. So
Ah,
so this is all new. Um,
dude,
so yeah,
that
you've played it, right?
that sucks because you've played the best of the two,
I
but
know.
the first game is also the first game is also really good, but like going from the second first and then to the first game,
Hmm.
that's doing such a disservice to the first one.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I
Yeah,
was pretty late to buying a Wii, so by the time I got one, I think
you had to
Galaxy
get
2
two.
was the new one. Yeah,
Dang, bro,
but
that sucks.
for anybody that hasn't played it, the story goes a little something like this. So our boy old Doug Bowser, he delays his retirement by kidnapping the princess and taking her and her whole fucking castle, by the way, into outer space. And he does
Nice.
that. Do you remember the little cutscene in the beginning? So Bowser's he's on his little flying ships, and he's got his whole
Yeah,
little fleet, and they shoot these fucking chains
these
into the
hooks.
ground, and then he
Yeah,
uses lasers to like
cut it.
to cut the ground around the castle, and he takes the whole fucking castle into
Yep.
outer space. And it was funny because stupid, like, it's not an oversight, it's a cartoon, right? But in my mind, I'm just like, wow, she's just Mario from outer space. And she's just fine, like she's breathing
Mhm.
air and everything, no problem. And I'm just like, she should be dead.
She should
Like,
be dead. She should be a balloon.
yeah. And then Mario, they at least they say that he's able to survive the vacuum of outer space because he's being protected by a little Luma, which is
Little
a
Luma.
little star-shaped people, and
Hmm.
they're super cute.
Wasn't the little Luma was at the Star Festival, wasn't he?
There's like a ton of Lumas. There's a
Oh,
shit
okay.
ton of Lumas. And yeah,
Gotcha.
there's one in particular that hangs out with Mario, and it's like in
With
his hat
Mario.
all the time or something.
Gotcha. Cahoots.
So the gameplay itself reminds me a lot of Mario 64 in some ways.
Yes.
Most galaxies or levels, that's what I'm going to call them. They contain multiple stars to find, and each one has its own unique addition to the level, or maybe it restructures the level so you're not running through the exact same course every time. I really appreciate that.
Hmm.
It isn't necessarily difficult so far, aside from some challenging bits of platforming I've come across. But aside from that, it is very generous with one ups. Um,
Yes.
every time I turn on the game, the little pink headed fucking toad is sitting there with a letter from the princess that says the exact same thing every single
Oh,
time and gives you
every single
five
time.
gives you 5 lives. Um,
I do remember that.
yeah. Um, I've also noticed that Mario dies fucking horribly in this game.
Yes.
Like that fucker gets sucked into black holes.
Hmm.
Um, if he gets electrocuted, he'll be laying there dead as a skeleton.
Hmm.
Like I know it's not a new thing that he dies in terrible ways, but I guess I've just never really noticed how dark it is.
Hmm.
When you consider what just happened to the fucking guy.
Yeah.
Um,
It's
it's
definitely brutal when you compare it to like 3D World and Odyssey. Because I think in Odyssey or in 3D World, when he dies, he kind of just he does the traditional like Mario thing where he gets like stiff and then
yeah
he like falls off the screen.
yeah it. Because like when I look back at other games, eventually when he touches like magma or something, he'll like his ass will be on fire and he'll be like, holding his ass cheeks like screaming up into the air, but eventually he'll just like sink into the fucking
Sink.
lava, and I'm just like, that's
Jesus.
terrible. That poor
Brutal.
guy. Um, the level design is very imaginative. Love the level design, so good, man. The uh, the courses each consist of little planet-like areas that have their own gravity. Like you can run around them like this and then like that, and it's
Mhm.
so cool. I can see this game making people sick to their stomach though if they're a bit sensitive. Like my mother comes to mind. She loved Mario games, but there's no fucking way she would have ever been able to play this one. It would have turned her
Mhm.
stomach. Way too much movement, and um movement freedom, let's call it. Like the running
Yeah.
upside down all of a sudden, and then the camera just turning up like that. She would have
Yeah.
been fucking emptying her guts all over the floor.
Absolutely. I could see how it would be jarring to some people.
Yeah, yeah. So, which sucks because these are some of the best Mario experiences you can have, man. So,
That's
um,
the cool thing about Mario Galaxy though, is like when you like travel to like these individual little planets, you stick to them like a
mm-hmm,
magnet, and like you
mm-hmm.
could literally just walk, like run, and like you'd be it looks like you're upside down, and then something's like right side up, and it's like ugh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fun when I would like first land on a little planet and then I would try to see like, hey, I wonder if I can go on the underside of this, and I just fall into a black
You
hole and I'm
fall
just
right
like,
through.
okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and Mario's just like, ah.
Yeah, just getting
As he
ripped
falls.
apart on a molecular level.
Yeah, just getting atomized by a fucking black hole. He's just like, ah.
That poor son of a bitch.
Uh, God.
Uh,
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Mario does die in brutal ways in Galaxy.
yeah. Yeah, and then he's all right back to it, just woohoo, just ready to
Yeah.
fucking go again, man, all the
Oh,
time, man.
let's do it again.
dude, dude, the boss fights are really fun. I
Mm-hmm.
love the boss fights so far. They utilize different mechanics that you learn along the way. Um, there was this really cool one of the earlier ones that I came across. It was like a spider. He had a big old web, and there's certain sections of the web that you can jump into, and it'll hold on to you. And then you
Mm-hmm.
take your little cursor and you grab it and you pull it like a slingshot, and you slingshot yourself into him in different areas. That was very fun. I loved that boss fight. And the more recent one I just did, it was a little haunted mansion or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and the boss was called the Bouldergeist, and it was like,
Nice.
yeah, stupid shit like that. I get such a kick out of it. And during the course, getting up to the boss fight, there are jet black boos with little yellow eyes, and they're fucking adorable, and they're called bomb boos, and they come out and
Nice.
they're floating at you, and they're all like, I'm gonna get you, motherfucker, and if he touches you he's gonna explode, right? But you can do your
Yeah.
little spin move, and he'll grab the bomb boo by the fucking tongue, and he'll just start spinning him around his fucking
Oh,
head, and
nice.
whatever it touches it's gonna explode, right? And and you learn that mechanic early on in the courses, and then when you get to the boss fight, there are some bomboos coming at you during the boss fight, and you have to grab him by the tongue, spin him around, and crack this. He's basically a big
He's a big
ghost,
boulder. Yeah.
exactly, like inhabiting a little miniature mountain with hands and shit, and you just
Yeah.
gotta like crack him the fuck open with these bomboos. It was so much fun.
That's so
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, I love it. It's just you can be a kid or an adult and have such a blast with these games, man. I love Mario. He's just timeless like that. So,
Yeah.
and then
My
there's oh, go ahead, please.
I was gonna say my favorite boss fight from that game is still the first one with the
Oh yeah, the
piranha
piranha.
like dinosaur
Mm-hmm.
in the egg, and you have to like hit its tail to like crack the egg and shit.
Yeah,
I love that fight.
I feel like I was like when I saw that was the first level. That's why I thought, okay, I do remember this, but what I'm remembering is the piranha plant baby thing had its egg stuck to its butt.
Yeah.
Is that in the second game, or is that like a later boss fight, or a different game entirely that I'm just misremembering? But I could have swore he had like a shell on his butt.
Yeah, I remember it being like that. Is it not like that in the first game?
No,
Oh,
no,
that
he
might be
had
the
like he
second game
had like
then.
the big tail, like you said, and you had to like do the
Yeah.
spin attack to like make his tail stretch and then come back and clock him upside the head.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
But
and he like
yeah, I don't
loses his
know.
petals.
Yeah, or
Interesting.
something. Yeah, I think I'm misremembering, but we'll
'Cause
find out because I do plan on playing the second one at some point too.
yeah, that's interesting. Because I do remember it having like the eggshell like still stuck to its butt.
Yeah, yeah. That might
Interesting.
be in the second game. I don't know.
Hmm.
But there are also like the hidden stars to find,
Oh
which
yeah.
I really love that. So if Mario games have to have their little secrets and stuff, and For anyone that doesn't know, coins in this game are, from what I found, just good for healing. You touch a coin, you get your health back, like Mario 64. Another cool situation like that. It'll give you your health back and your high scores for levels. In my mind, I was thinking, oh, well, since it has these other things in common with Mario 64, maybe if I get 100 coins in each level, that'll be a hidden star for each level. But I looked it up just before I started putting some time and effort into it, and I guess that's not the case. So, good to know. But what you really want to collect in this game are the star bits. And so their main function is helping you unlock new levels, but you can also use them to stun enemies. You can just chuck them at enemies. Sometimes you can hit a little plant that's kind of got a little shimmering thing happening, and then you hit it with one of your little star bits, and it'll reveal a little hidden item. Or you can buy items right before a boss fight. You'll have one of those Lumas sitting there with like a 1-up in one hand and a little extra health in the other hand, and you shove 30 or 40 star bits down his gullet, and he'll give you one or the other.
I remember the little fat Lumas.
Yeah, because then like you come across the ones that want like a lot, like 400, 500. Give me like, oh, dude, I can't be, and you just like fucking just shove so much, and they're like, oh fuck yeah, like they have like the fucking the sweats. They're so full, and then they explode into a new level or something. It's so funny.
Yeah, I love those little guys. Their greed disgusts me.
Yeah. I just love how when they're full, they're just sitting there, just like super fat, and like you just see the sweats, like they have the crazy sweats happening. I can relate to that feeling.
Very high insulin sensitivity.
Yeah.
Immediate insulin response, just like, oh.
He turns into a whole fucking galaxy. It's so weird, man.
Just breathing heavy.
And then like if I had to say anything negative about the game, it would be nice to have a little bit more control over the camera at times, and running around the hub world in order to get to the little areas where you can jump to the next levels. You know what I mean? Like they have the big hub world where Rosalina and everybody is chilling, and the hub world is fairly large, and you have to run over and sometimes jump up a couple of flights of stairs and go around a thing and then get into a room where now you can get launched into your next level that you want to get to. And if you get 1 star from this place, maybe they transport you back right in front of Rosalina, so then you got to make your way all the fucking way back there.
Oh, I remember that.
That kind of lost its charm pretty quick. But but aside from that, I mean, it's minor grievances. It's not that big a deal.
I want to say they fixed that in the second game.
They did. You have your own big floating Mario head that you're on.
Your
the
Mario
whole game.
head. Yep.
So yeah, they totally fixed that up.
Cool.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm still fairly early in the game. I'm going for the Grand Star in the 3rd area. Let's call it.
Nice.
So
the Grand.
Yeah, the Grand, the M1 Grand Star. Yeah, I'm just kind of taking my time getting as much as I can before moving on. Yeah, I'm loving it. Nice. Mario Galaxy.
Dude, you're getting me excited. I want to play.
You
got
do have
Mario
it, right?
Galaxy.
Yeah,
I
you
have
bought
it.
it.
I got it.
That's
I want to
cool.
play it. Yeah, I just want to. I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna punch my dogs.
Come here, you little shit.
I'm just kidding.
Of course,
my dogs.
Yeah, he's not that one streamer. What's that one streamer that's been all over the fucking place, zapping his dog to death?
Hasan Piker.
I've never heard of this guy before. He's just like zapping his dogs.
Fuck that guy.
Fucking maniac.
He had her there for 4 hours.
What a cunt. What an absolute cunt.
She just wanted to get up and move around, and he's like, God damn it, Kaya, get the fuck back.
What a cunt.
Yeah,
and
that shit was crazy.
People like that never have their own, they don't get their comeuppance, man. He's going to get more fucking followers because people not like me, but people like me who have never heard of the guy might be curious and like, oh, let's see what else. I'm going to go check out his next stream. It's like, dude, you're fucking don't be stupid.
Views.
Yeah, dude.
Attention.
Don't give him fucking views if you think he's a fucking cunt. You're just making cunts famous and giving him more money.
All right, moving on to the news and rumor mill. For our first news and rumor mill, We've got rumors strongly suggest that an unannounced remaster of the Activision IP Prototype, originally by Radical Entertainment, is in development for PS5 and other current gen platforms, primarily based on a recent mysterious PC update to the game. This update led to the discovery of significant additions to the game's credits, including the names of Iron Galaxy Studios, known for work on titles like Spyro Reignited Trilogy and other Activision groups like Beanox, Demonware, and the emerging franchises Division. That's pretty cool, actually. I like Prototype. Have you ever played Prototype?
No, I've always meant to play them, but never got around to buying them.
Games are fun. I
Yeah, I
don't
heard.
remember much, but I do remember them being really fun.
Yeah, I heard they're like super dark, like a
Hmm.
proper Venom or Carnage style game.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That
yeah.
that's what I equate it to as well, because you can like, as this, I don't remember his name, but as this guy, you've kind of got like this fucking weird alien symbiote thing that's like a part of your body. That's
Mhm.
like this black kind of goo that like webs and stretches, like kind of like Venom, like you're like you said, like Venom and Carnage, but like you can absorb people into like your body, and it's
Yeah.
really crazy. Yeah, it's crazy because I think that's one of the ways that you heal in the game. So like if you get people low enough, you can just like completely just absorb them and like eat them
That's so cool.
to heal.
Yeah, I hope this is true, man. I'd be all over this, man.
Me too. I love Prototype.
Yeah, it has a lot of fans out there that would be stoked to hear that rumor, man. So I would say grain of salt, but I don't know, man.
If
That seems pretty good right there. The update just recently it added those names to the credits, like the Spyro Reignited folks and all that. Like
mhm,
that's I'd count that as
suspicious.
pretty good evidence right there. Yes, sir. That right there is subject number one.
Yeah.
It's real. You heard it here first. It's real. It's fucking
If there's
real.
a if there's any game that I would want to be remastered, it would probably be Prototype. Prototype's
Really.
sick.
If you could just
Yeah.
pick any fucking game, prototype.
Well,
Yeah, you
what
might want
it
to
would
think
be,
about
it would
that.
definitely be in my list. You know what game I would want remade? Dark Cloud 2 with additional content.
I was gonna say, didn't we just said that last week?
Yes.
Anyways, but yeah, potentially look forward to the return of prototype, and maybe that remaster will lead to another game.
Yes, Prototype fucking 3. Just fucking break my desk in half. I actually don't know if there is a Prototype 3.
No, I don't think that. I think it's just the two, right?
Yeah, let me see. No, it's just I think it's just the two, but I'm
Okay,
like seeing like meme.
just memes.
never never mind. Let's move
All
on.
right. All right. Number two, Nintendo released the animated short film Close to You this past Tuesday without explanation, and it immediately fueled speculation as it showed a baby chasing a seemingly sentient pacifier. The mystery was solved the next day when an updated version of the short confirmed that the invisible forces were the plant like creatures from the Pikmin franchise. Nintendo has since clarified the film's purpose, stating it is not a teaser for a new game, but rather a showcase for their in house animation division. The two versions of the short are confirmed to be among the first created by Nintendo Pictures Company Limited, which Nintendo says will continue to explore new creative possibilities through video content.
Interesting.
Hmm. What do you got? What do
Ah,
you got for this? It looks like
I
I can see the gears turning in your head.
I don't know because this is news to me. I'm
Wait, did you watch the video?
I did watch the video, but like your because I think you changed this, right?
Yeah, I added the fact that Nintendo said exactly what it was about.
Ah,
Today. They did
okay.
that like today, and then the last 2 days, like I think the 7th they dropped it. Yesterday they dropped the Pikmin one, and then this morning they're like, "Hey, it's because blah blah blah."
Dude, that's fucking sick.
Yeah?
Oh, well, I w- fuck, I don't even know because this is so new to me. Like, I don't know whether to be excited or skeptical at the same time. Like maybe I do feel both at the same time, but
I mean, I
because
like
I
the
like
idea of their animation studio. Sorry to jump in.
yes.
I thought I was saving you for a second.
No, you did. You clarified what I was thinking. So like I like the idea of them having an animation studio because I love the Mario movies so much.
Hmm.
Like they did such a good job with it. And I think having them have an animation studio is smart because then they can give more attention to their IPs
Mm-hmm.
and maybe
Yes.
we can get like some more fleshed out story. Maybe new stories, but maybe say like they take one of their old video game ideas, like say like they take something like Twilight Princess, right? Like Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess and they turn that into an animated series. That would be
Yeah.
fucking sick, wouldn't it?
Yeah. They would. They'd probably want more than um one animated one animation studio. It would be really cool to see them flesh that out, get a bunch more studios under their wings, or maybe
Yeah.
uh, um, like they did with the Mario movie. That wasn't an in-house production studio. That
Oh,
was
that was
the
Illumination.
Illumination, right?
Yeah.
So what if they do that with their other IP and strike some deals with other animation studios around the world? And
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if this is a hope or not, but I can see a future where Nintendo would have their own little streaming service for in-house movies and shows, kind of like what Disney has with all their Nintendo stuff,
I
little
don't want to
shows,
sound like a
movies.
shill, but I would pay for that. I think I would pay for that because imagine like a series like Metroid as a show or a movie.
Or if they did it in an interesting way where uh, I don't even know where I was going at, but like a you pay for Nintendo Switch Online and you get this as well.
Yeah,
Little,
you get
little,
access to this. That would be cool. But then the
yeah,
price would also probably go up.
probably. So
Unfortunate,
yeah,
but
so
like
I don't know, man.
if the content's good, honestly, I wouldn't mind paying for it.
Yeah,
But that's so interesting.
yeah, yeah. I hope
I
to
actually
see like
I
what their
really like
full
that.
on project is. I wonder if they're going to be doing. Maybe that's a hint that they're going to be doing a larger motion picture, maybe
Yeah.
revolving around the Pikmin franchise or something. Who knows?
Ah, that would be so interesting. Yeah, because the animation on that little, I did watch that little like short film that they did. It was
Hmm.
really good. I got like some really like Pixar type of vibes from it. Like the
Yeah,
animation was fantastic.
yeah. It looked very Pixar. Yeah,
Yeah. It, yeah, this is exciting. I don't want to sound like a shill, but this actually genuinely excites me.
yeah. We can hopefully look forward to more good shit coming from them. I mean, we currently know that we have the Mario Galaxy movie coming, which is
Yeah.
super exciting. The first one was fantastic, and then we
Legend of
have the
Zelda.
live action Legend of Zelda movie. Yeah, and if they keep
Hmm.
this going and they keep announcing maybe little shows, little shorts, little other movies, yeah,
Hmm.
they could be looking at a streaming service later on down the line if they have enough shit under their belt to where they feel like they could charge for it. It'd be funny if they try to charge you right now and all they got is a two. You could watch the
And
Mario movie all day, every day, $10 a month.
yeah, it's only got the one film.
Yeah,
I can watch it infinitely with ads.
yeah.
Oh my god, dude! I'm gonna throw this at you.
Mm.
Luigi's Mansion movie.
Oh, I'd fuck with that.
I would
I,
fuck with that so heavy.
they got to keep Charlie Day as Luigi though. He did a great job in the first movie. I think you'd have to keep him.
I I want Chris Pratt to play Link in this live action movie,
No,
even as the
no,
young
they
Link.
no.
I want them to CGI him as like a little Chris Pratt as a little young Link.
Just de-age him,
Yeah.
but it's
No,
obviously
just
him.
keep him the same, just make him shorter.
Oh,
Make him look adolescent.
terrible, terrible.
That's funny. Let's
Anyways,
moving on. I'm
yes,
excited, but let's move on.
yeah. Community corner. All right. So last week we asked, now that we're officially in the spooky season, which horror title are you planning on playing? So we only got one response this week. What the fuck, man? Like from
What the
everywhere.
hell?
On
Come
come
on,
on,
it's
folks, you got to
Spirit
talk
of
to us here.
Halloween.
I know, right? I thought that was a fucking a banger question right there. Come on, spooky people, let's talk about spooky games. And we got one response. Our boy Maximus said, I doubt that I will actually get around to playing it this month, but it would be the Dead Space remake. Fuck yeah,
That shit
dude.
was good. Yeah, that was good. That's a great game to play.
So you played the remake?
Yeah, I love the remake. I have it physical. I bought it for my Xbox, but my Xbox doesn't work anymore.
Because I threw it in the microwave after last week.
No, might as well, bro. It's broken. It doesn't want to like turn on. It just power
Oh,
cycles.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Should learn to tinker and tinker with that bitch.
I
Open her
think
up.
I'm afraid that it's the power supply though, and I don't want to mess with capacitors that large because they might just blow up in my face and put like shrapnel in my fucking sinuses and in my hippocampal area,
You wouldn't want that.
the brainstem area.
You definitely wouldn't want that because you got to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, it's all about work. I gotta work, you know.
we
I gotta
need you
pay
in the
the bills
workforce.
and shit.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I'm a responsible adult.
But yeah, the Dead Space remake, man. I wanted to get that a while back, but I had just played the original for the first time right around the time when the remake was being announced. Like it was
Ah,
like it was such weird timing. So then by the time it came out, I still felt like the original game was too fresh in my memory to want to toy around with it. So maybe in
with the
another
new one.
few years I'll get around to it, but I'd like to play that one of these days. I think it was on sale for like $10
Yeah,
during the
it
autumn
gets
sale.
pretty low. Yeah,
That's awesome, man. What a fucking steal. Great game. Great game.
it's a fantastic game. I want them to remake 2 and 3 because I
Because
think they
those
could do
actually
a lot.
deserve a remake, right?
Yeah, they could do a lot with the story. I think.
Yeah. Hopefully they do, man. Hopefully they do. Because I think the first remake did really well.
Yes.
Numbers wise.
Numbers, bumbas.
So you're gonna stick to Silent Hill F, right? I'm assuming that's your spooky game of the month, or did you have any other ones that you're hoping to get to?
No, that's well, maybe if I finish it early, but I've already spent a lot of money on video games this month, so I might have to slow down.
Nothing
I'll
in your
see
backlog
though.
that you might touch inappropriately?
I would have to check. Oh, you know what would be fun? If I played Dead Island with my lady.
Dead Island counts. Yeah.
Oh, I'll love Dead Island. Game is so good.
First one or second one?
Oh, first one. I never played the second one.
He said,
I
"Oh,
played
what?"
I did play Riptide though. Does that count?
I think that was an add-on for the first one, wasn't it? Or was that
Was
like
it?
a? I
No, I
don't
think it
know.
was its own game, wasn't it?
I couldn't tell you.
No, I think that's its own game, Riptide. But it
150.
does take place like right after the second game, I believe.
All right. Well,
Holy
what
shit.
else? Because you were like, oh, and then you stopped.
Oh, I was thinking Left 4 Dead.
Oh,
Left 4 Dead is fun.
it is fun. It is fun.
It's a good party game, especially if you
Dog.
play it with mods.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
The
right.
only time I played it was that one time at our little LAN party that we had at your place.
Yeah.
And as you can tell, I'm kind of a liability in games like that. Like where we're all supposed to be like together and kicking ass
Yeah.
together. I'm not good at games. I love games, but I'm not good at them. So yeah, I'm kind of a liability in games like that. You need to give
That's
me a
okay.
mod for extra health.
Yeah. Gamers are on a spectrum. It's okay. Some of us are bad at games, but we still play them. Some of us are good at games and we hate games.
Yeah, the thing that I have on my side when it comes to games that are difficult is
Oh,
I have patience. Like I will die over and over and over again and not even change my facial expression.
not want to throw your
Like some
controller
people,
across the room.
yes, some people fucking like break their hardware and shit over it, and I'm just sitting there just going over in my mind how I could have prevented that from happening, or if I say
Ah,
anything out loud, it's usually insulting myself, like you fucking idiot, why would you do that? And then just try
mhm.
again, try again.
So you learn from your mistakes.
I try to, and then the next
Good
time I
man.
get a little impatient, and then I try to go a little faster, and then I fuck up harder, and I'm just like, relax, dude. Take it easy.
Slow and steady wins the race.
But if I'm going to play any spooky game this month, it's going to be one called Cultic. Have you heard of that one?
No, tell me about it.
Ooh, it's an old school boomer shooter that I bought on Steam a little while ago. It has crazy good reviews, looks fucking awesome, and yeah, they dropped a Cultic Chapter 2 recently as well, so that's cool. It's only like
Ooh.
$10, and I think I may be wrong here, but I believe it's made by one guy, and the game
way.
looks fucking sweet, super
Yeah, it does
sweet.
look really cool. I have it
Yeah.
on my wish list.
I may have mentioned it before, but yeah,
I think
I
you
bought it a
told
little
me
while
about
ago.
it.
I haven't played it yet though, so I might touch that one.
Hell yeah, dude.
I have it installed just in case.
Yeah, play it. Play it.
I think I
Sign
might.
it, Shrek. Sign it. All right. Should we get on to our community corner question for the week?
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for our community corner question of this week, we ask, do you think subscription models in gaming are becoming unsustainable for players? Let us know, and we'll read your responses on next week's episode.
And of course, don't forget to chat with us. Any comments, questions, critiques, or suggestions are all very welcome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's glitch the fuck out.
Please.
Check us out on TikTok and Instagram at Glitchass Entertainment. We're also on Spotify for your auditory pleasure. Please consider leaving us a good review. I triple dog dare you. Now you got to do it. Them's the rules.
Like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to stay informed on more glitch ass content. Until next time, keep gaming and glitching, baby. See ya.
Let's glitch out. Bye bye.
Eh, 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 eh.